My name is Jayson Orvis, and I'm your host for Micro Business Fanatic TV. The Small Business Administration says that about 50% of businesses will survive their first 4 years. Now, I hate the SBA, but those numbers sound about right to me in my experience. What they're not telling you is that those businesses that survive, probably 2/3 of them are sucking wind, and maybe only 1/3 of them are making bank. What if we could boil down lessons from dozens of businesses, successes and failures, and cram all that information into our cranium? Wouldn't that make us that much smarter when we went to launch our own micro business? To make that happen, we have to take actual businesses and we have to pull their guts out and paw through them, see what happened, what bombed, what rocked, and we have to be brutally honest about it. So that's what this show's all about. So let's get our hands in some businesses. Being a lover of all things micro business and all things Hawaiian, I was drawn to Mo'Bettah Steaks, a new restaurant chain in Salt Lake City, Utah. These restaurants are always slammed, and I wanted to see why. Hi, I'm Jayson Orvis, and this is another episode of Micro Business Fanatic TV. I'm here with Kimo and Kalani Mac from Mo'Bettah Steaks in Salt Lake City, Utah. A couple of Hawaiian boys, fresh over from Oahu. Yep. Started a restaurant in Salt Lake City and have just been killing it here. Just been crushing it. So I don't know if you guys know this. I told Kimo this, but I am a genuine artificial Hawaiian.
Sweet.
I'm a total wannabe. Right? Everything's the kindness and the kind of
Oh yeah.
I'm fluent in Hawaiian pidgin. So
there you go.
That's me. So these guys have got a Hawaiian. How do you describe your restaurant?
So we consider it backyard style. Backyard Hawaiian style. It's beach food.
Beach food. Yeah, there you go.
If on any given day in Hawaii you go down to the beach and people are grilling and stuff there, it's beach food.
Any given time in Hawaii, there's 5,700 family parties on the beach. Yeah, cooking big, cooking steaks. So yeah, fantastic. And you guys told me your mom taught you how to cook.
Yeah. Mom is the one she always wanted her boys to be able to cook, just in case we needed to. If we married somebody that didn't cook. And we like to eat. Yeah, we like to eat. Yeah, you know.
You're kidding. Hawaiian dudes, you like to eat. All right. Well, that's first.
It's all good.
Well, you guys have been crushing it. I mean, we're in your second store now. We're in your Salt Lake City store. You have a shop, a restaurant in Bountiful as well. And you said the Bountiful store you opened that, was it 2?
Yeah, about a year and a half.
About a year and a half ago, 18 months ago.
Right.
And what made you think this was going to work out so well?
We did it. We did it.
You took a wild guess. And so you guys opened this restaurant in Bountiful. And the restaurant in Bountiful is like, I could throw a rock and hit another little restaurant that's selling teriyaki steaks. And I got kind of a girl's arm. I got kind of like a girly arm. I can't throw it.
Yeah, it's right across the
It's like right there. And that restaurant has been sucking wind as long as I can remember. You guys put in a teriyaki, pork, steak, chicken restaurant just right there, and you crushed it. I mean, what made you think you'd pull it off?
We've always felt that there's so much more to it than just the food. Our product isn't just what we're putting in a plate and handing over. We like to think that from the time someone opens and comes through the door, that they're experiencing our product. And everything in the restaurant is us. This is reflective of what we think Hawaii is. There's a lot of little fakey luau restaurants around and stuff like that. But Hawaii for people like us isn't that. A lot of it's the ocean, a lot of it's scenery and stuff like that. So we try to bring those things into the restaurant so people feel like they're back visiting again. And then the food just complements that. And so we like to think that we have a very unique product, something that you can't get at that place across the parking lot. It's so much more than the food.
That is very definitely true. You guys are rocking the Hawaiian vibe, like beginning to end. If you took a look around their store, it's very Hawaiian, very cool. Their menu and their graphic design, it's very Hawaiian. Their menu is very, very simple. If you take a look at their menu, it's just straight up pork, steak, chicken, teriyaki style. What do you say, pulehu style? Pulehu style. Both styles are like incredibly tasty. My wife, who is not a big steak eater, loves your terry steak, and And I brought her home your pulley goose steak the other night. She was just like crazy about it. She said, can you get them to put more vegetables on the menu? I said, sweetheart, you're a skinny white girl. I'm not sure you're their target demographic, but now I also noticed you guys are rocking Facebook. You're hitting the social media scene as well.
That was his thing.
Yeah, it was something
and I thought it was a chick thing.
Yeah, we didn't really plan on it.
I wasn't a believer until he started doing it.
You got over 1,000 fans already.
Yeah, almost 2,500.
Oh, you have almost 2,500. That's right. Yeah.
There's quite a few on there. It just I don't know. It just kind of we're personal guys. We like to get to know our customers, and with expanding, we knew that someday it would be hard to keep in contact with everybody, and so that Facebook, that medium just it makes it easier to communicate with everybody. If they have a complaint, even they email us, directly, and we like that. We need to know when we're doing good, when we're doing bad, and what we can change. And
Facebook tripled our business.
it's just it's been phenomenal. It's been phenomenal.
Well, it's just what I think you nailed it right there. When you started out, it was personal business. Everyone knows you guys. I've probably had 50 people come up to me and say, "Oh, you got to go to Mo'Bettah. Go over there, talk to Kalani or Kimo." And these people who come to your restaurant knew you guys. You're not always back hiding out in the kitchen or home cashing checks. You guys are personal. You've got that wine vibe going on here that you guys brought. You clearly brought. And then Facebook just amplified the heck out of that.
Yeah.
I was pawing through looking at your fans, just checking them out, saying what kind of people. It's everyone. It's all kinds of people. They just connect with what you guys do.
I'm not sure. When you order, the girls always ask you for a name. And it's not so much so that we can give you your plate. We want to know who you are.
Yeah.
We like to get to know people. I run into our customers at Costco, at Walmart, and I see them around town, and I know them by name. And I try to remember because these people are the ones that are keeping us in business.
It's all about
it's all about the people. And I like coming in and just hanging out and just meeting with these people, and they like that. The customers they love that personal attention, and we like giving it to them. And that works. And so Facebook, when we started doing that, it added that dimension to where I could go home at night and remember who came into the restaurant, and I'd send them a message and say, "Hey, thanks for coming in today. We really appreciate seeing you."
We call it spreading the aloha.
Right.
We don't want to just keep the aloha in Bountiful. We're trying to spread the aloha.
Yeah. So we're moving to a neighborhood near you.
Bring it to everybody.
All right. Well, if you're lucky, there'll be a Mo'Bettah Steaks near you soon.
Stop us on Facebook.
Thank you, and well done. Way to crush it, guys. That's a Hawaiian style. And that's another episode of Micro Business Fanatic TV. So what takeout platters did we pick up at Mo'Bettah? Number 1, your product complements your business. Your personal vibe is what people really buy. Good products are everywhere today. There are very few crappy products out there. Now people buy connection and they buy story. Number 2, if you have soul, it revolutionizes the way you market. Gone are the traditional ads, in are the personal touches. Win customers one at a time the old-fashioned way, getting to know them and listening to them. Number 3, once your biz has soul, social media could rock your world. Facebook, Twitter, and your website can become power marketing. They'll pump up your winning personality and your awesome story. Until next time, remember the Microbiz Fanatic universal to-do list. Number 1, lift butt off couch. Number 2, launch business. To dig into these and tidbits from other shows, go to www.microbusinessfanatic.com and click on Tidbits in the upper menu.